From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Stop.
Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. Good little whip there. Looks like about... Jeremy Chinn there on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Heads out on the bootleg. Finds Adams downfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams...
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Titans force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six?
To the house for Tennessee, touchdown! The Titans parlay the interception into points.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point is up and good from Slye. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing. Joey Slye to kick
All
off.
set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. A rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
This is Henry on second. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? It's tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Jump.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for this. He's going to get this one out quickly to Hill. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's Hill on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. 4th down. Pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the gun, it's Ward. That's a quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19, 18. Pioneer.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the pocket. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expect. Out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
On the set.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it. 4th and 3.
Cougar 19, 6 count, 19.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Flying down the middle with Henry. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
7 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Complete. Derrick Henry. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
180.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Finally lets one go deep left. Wide open, downfield, got it! He goes the distance, touchdown LA! The Rams cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Devontae Adams, the touchdown! So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
Stafford's going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It's his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
The handoff on 3rd and short. He'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hey, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
60 Bobcats, 60. Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Ward's going to throw it. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
10 yards on the
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Titans have a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Cut. Ready?
Brings up 2nd down.
Go. Stop. Ready?
Gonna throw this one. Ward. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are gonna have it. And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're gonna try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready?
They pick the handoff, now Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Man in motion, headed right. First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd goal from the 5.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Zebra! White.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Matthew Stafford, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his own.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Titans 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
18, Roderick.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Completed to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Another run for Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Set. Lady.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Right side into the hands of Adams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working quickly here.
53. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Next with Adams again. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Lady.
Stafford now off the play fake. Buying some time right. To the outside. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Titans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, great team defense there, no matter where he looked, Brock. There seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
He'll throw it. That one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
The The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Rams intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Brought down by Jared Burris.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. Buffalo, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Ward. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable doing anything in your playbook.
2nd down, looking for options. Chased out to his right. That's our target, Puka Nacua. Keeps himself upright. And he will get this inside the 30.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready. Oh, 60.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Rams.
White. 180. Double right.
They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. On the move, headed right. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Working quickly here.
8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 70.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry. The touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running it now out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
46-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Left side cut by Ridley. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Cut 19.
We'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, break.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. So 1st down from the 41.
Let's Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Buys time, rolling right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Seven Pirates.
Ward now on third down. Escapes the pocket. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within one score in the fourth. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for two.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Pretty hot.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
21. 260. Zero. Omaha. Ready, blue. Moving hot.
Stafford from the gun. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Blue 60. Pretty hot.
Trying for it with Stafford. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now a run with Henry. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Out of the gun, Henry. Shoves him off. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one's complete right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Rams with a 5-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
180.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Makes the catch. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Set. 180.
Henry. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. They go to him again. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
250.
So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
19-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Not 18 Warriors, 17. Ready.
We'll look to throw it. It's on downfield. He's got it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the
He
play.
specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
18
2nd and 10.
Cowboys.
Need something positive here.
18, Pioneer. Let go.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Gain of 15 yards.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Ready?
First and 10
Hot
at the
70, hot
24-yard
70.
line.
Back to throw. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Jeanette. Viking 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Again, Ward going to the air. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Ready up.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here.
70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Go Street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
To throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Go. 70 Rays, 60, Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it.